Now, let's take things up the notch a little bit. Might be slightly difficult, but it's within your learning skills in mathematics, okay? So let's take a look over here. 3 x plus 2 is 6, okay? Now, how do we solve this? There are actually two ways of solving this, which I will show you, but let's do something maybe you are not too familiar with first. Now again, over here, back to this example. If I have a number next to a bracket, it means multiplication, right? So let's take a look at over here. I have a number next to a bracket, right? So it means multiplication, right? So this operation here has a special name. We call it expansion, all right? We have to expand this. So we need to distribute this number 3, okay, to this x and this 2. So how do we do that? So very simple. All you need to do is to multiply one by one. So take this 3 and multiply this. 3 multiplied with x, you will get 3x, right? Okay, you are done with the first part. So what about this one? So you will take the 3 again and then multiply with 2. So 3 times 2, you will get 6. Okay, you will get 6, right? So, and this will be, I have done nothing with this, and this will equals to 6. All right, can you see what's going on over here? So I am just expanding this bracket, right? So all you need to do is to multiply everything in the bracket one by one, like 3 times x, I will get 3x. And after you're done with this, what is remaining? This 2, right? So take this 3, multiply by 2, right? Everything outside, multiply everything inside one by one. That's how you do expansion. So once you're done with that, let's continue with our solving. Because now over here, it looks very similar to this already, right? So we can now solve this very fast. So what are you going to do next? So I'm just going to move this 6 over here, or I can say subtract 6 by both sides. So it will look something like this now. 3x, okay, I'll move this 6 over here, and I will get 6 minus 6, which will give me a 0, right? So again, same thing over here, because in the end of the day, I want to find what's x. Okay, I want to find what's x. So 3 next to an alphabet, it means multiplication, right? So if I have multiplication, all right, I move this 3 over here, what do I get? All right, I should get 0 divided by 3, right? Multiplication, move it over, it becomes the opposite, so it becomes a division, okay? So let's solve for this. So x over here, 0 divided by 3, all right, there will be 0. Okay, and true enough, let's cross-check this answer. Let's substitute this value of x, which is 0, back to this equation and see whether it satisfied the equation. So let's do a quick check. So I have 3, all right, my x is 0, so I will put 0 over here, and plus 2, and that's equal to 6. 0 plus 2, it's 2, right? So, but it is still inside the bracket, all right? It is still inside the bracket. Okay, so I will get 3 and 2, right? So again, any number next to an alphabet means multiplication. So 3 times 2, you will get 6. So that's how you solve it, right? True enough, that's correct, huh? Now, what is another way of doing this, all right? Okay, is it necessary for you to expand first? All right, yes, you can do that. But some of you might be sharp, you might see all this, hey, you said that this is multiplication. Can I move the 3 to the other side first? You can. All right, let's take a look over here. All right, let's use this one. Okay, now back to the same question. 3 x plus 2, it's equals to 6, right? Again, a number next to a bracket, it means multiplication. So what can I do over here, right? I can bring this 3 over first, right? Because I know this is a multiplication operation. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So let's bring that over. So this guy, I'm not touching it, all right? So x plus 2 remains. I bring this 3 over here, so I will have 6 divided by 3, right? Okay, so this guy, bring it down, x plus 2, 6 divided by 3, I will get 2, all right? This bring over to the other side, or you can say subtract 2 by both sides. You will get 2 minus 2, and true enough, your final answer is 0. The same, right? 2 different ways of solving it, right? But in the end, you will end up with the same answer. Okay, another example to show you, all right? Very similar example. Right, very similar example, okay? 4, 6 plus 2x, it's equals to 0, all right? I'll use the expansion method, all right, just in case some of you are not familiar with the method yet. Again, 4 next to a bracket, multiplication. I have 2 numbers here, so you just have to multiply both times, all right? First, 4 times 6, all right, you will get 24, all right, and then 4 times 2x, you will get, wrong color, right? You will get 24, and 4 times 2x, you will get 8x, and that is equals to 0, right? Okay, now after that, I want to find x, right? I will keep this guy over here. I will move this guy over here, right? Now, why do I do that? Again, right, there's nothing wrong. Actually, you can move this guy over here, but because your final answer, you should always keep your unknown as positive. So since it's already positive, I would just like to leave it as it is, okay? So in the end, what do you get? You will get 8x over here, right? Because this stays. And you move 24 over here, right? So you pass through the equal sign, so it becomes the opposite. So you will get, all right, 0. You will get minus 24, right? 8x over here, multiplication, all right? This is a multiplication operation. If you bring this over, so this will be negative 24. Bring 8 over here, and you will get divide by 8. And x will be equals to negative 3. Okay? So again, take this value, substitute this back in, and check if you were to get the correct answer. Alright? So let's do a quick check over here. 4, 6 plus 2, and x is negative 3. Okay, negative 3. And I close the bracket, and that's equals to 0. Okay, let's check if this is true. Let me write the bracket nicer so you can differentiate that as a bracket, okay? All right. So according to BODMAS, let's solve everything inside the bracket first. So I am doing nothing with this 4 first, so I just leave it as it is. 6, just leave it. Let's solve this first. So 2 multiply with negative 3. All right, 2 multiply with negative 3, I will get negative 6, right? Okay, let me change the color. I will get negative 6, and then I will close the bracket. Okay? And over here, plus and minus, all right? Plus and minus over here, you will get minus, right? So in the end, you will get 4, 6 minus 6, which is 0. In the end, you will get 4. 6 minus 6 is 0. It's 0. 4 multiplied with 0, you will get 0. Okay? Alright. Again, all these are simple steps, but very, very crucial in mathematics.